Court, the movie podcast where Sean
and Mampy
watch shit, talk shit, and most importantly, eat shit. We are the law.
And guess what we saw? It's a hint. What could it be?
Can you guess, listener? Can you guess from the description of the podcast?
It's the sound the creature makes.
Yes.
I will give you 3 seconds of silence. Complete silence.
Total. We're going to give you 45 minutes of silence.
You just
We're not going to talk. We're going to sit here. If you're watching, you'll see us sit. And we may have a snack or wander in and out. But it's The Monkey. We watched The Monkey by Osgood Perkins.
The Monkey.
It's a horror comedy about death.
And brothers.
That's it. Oh, brothers, yes.
Death and brothers.
Bros.
Death
Bro
bros.
death.
Bro death.
The first thing I would like to ask you is, what did you think?
Oh, man. You know me. I've got a tale to tell about this film.
Oh, no.
No, everything went fine.
Was the cast there?
The cast was there in person, and they were just sitting
booing.
there. Yeah, throwing popcorn at the screen. This sucks. No, I had no interest in this movie. I thought it looked bad. And I went in and I was like, oh boy, here we go. But I had more fun with it than I thought I was going to, honestly.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I was like, this is pretty fun.
Yeah.
And a way different vibe than I thought, which I like.
What did you think what vibe did you think it was?
I thought they were going to try to be, like, oh, this is serious business and this is a scary movie. And then it was
somehow I
like
knew
that
it wasn't going to be that. So
I was glad to find that out.
Yeah, that Osgood Perkins guy, he needs to quit with the dour bullshit and make more movies like this. Or make more movies that are halfway between or some shit.
Is he long legs?
Yes.
Wow, that's such a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
I feel like
great job, Oz.
Just come out.
It did,
a week ago, a couple weeks,
mid to late last year.
Mid to late. I like this more. Gotta be honest.
Yeah, me too.
It was way more fun.
Now I also did talk myself out of liking long legs after a while. Just because of like the little things that pissed me off.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I'll talk myself out of liking this by the end of this episode.
Maybe.
But I would say it's pretty good. This is what happens.
Tell me about it.
There's two brothers, Hal and Bill. They got a mom. There's a little spoiler-filled opening segment that I won't really talk about. Since it's not in the trailers, I don't think.
Yeah.
But there's brothers, Hal and Bill. They're twins. Identical twins, but with different haircuts. So are they really identical? And they're playing around in the house, and they find a hat box, a secret hat box inside of their dad's old stuff. And inside the hat box is a monkey with a drum.
A monkey with a drum.
Because, according to the internet, Disney owns the monkey with the cymbals.
Oh, I gotcha. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
They
I never
bought
knew.
it for Toy Story 3 or 4 or one of them.
So they just
so that
fully...
no one.
Wow.
They just own it. I don't know how the fuck you can own that.
That's wild. That's crazy.
It's like a thing. It's just a thing that exists, but you can own it, I guess.
Whoa.
But I think honestly the drum is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the drum a lot.
And what happens is, if you turn the key in the back of the monkey, someone dies.
Dun, 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 dun.
And it happens every time. I think, as far as I can tell.
I think so.
Every time you turn the key, someone dies. And they're like, oh shit, and people start dying around them. I won't tell you who. And then later, they're adults. And because of the horrible things that have happened to them, they both lead wildly different lives, but that are both strange.
Yeah.
They've both removed themselves from society because they fear that someday they'll accidentally find the monkey. It doesn't entirely make sense, but it's a magical monkey.
Yeah,
so it sort of makes sense. and they stay out of society for the most part because they're afraid that the monkey will come back and it will kill someone they love.
Mm-hmm.
And there's mystery stuff that happens, and kind of everything after that is a spoiler.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Though, I mean, you can probably tell from the trailer that almost everyone gets killed in a different way.
Yeah, everyone.
That's sort of the thing.
I would say, as a rule, anytime you see someone die in a trailer, they're going to die in the movie.
But you may not remember who dies
True.
and how.
I'm really.
And that's the real delight of the movie.
I'm a real, I'm bad about, memorizing outfits. And I'm like, okay, well, this character's safe till they wear that outfit in the movie.
Oh, yeah. That's smart.
I always do that.
Why do you do such things?
But that's not going to work for the upcoming Until Dawn movie, where the people die multiple times. So I'll never know.
Directed by our man, Kurgel Skyrdersherzen. I don't actually know his name, but he's, one of those Danish guys who did Annabelle Creation, our favorite.
I mean, it could be a good time. I watched the game played through many times, so I'm interested to see how they do it.
I think he's a very good horror director, so maybe and the concept is, I don't know, kind of okay.
It's fun. The second trailer I saw, I think I liked more because it was less telling you what's happening and just showing a bunch of people dying. It was kind of cool.
Yes.
I was like, ooh.
That is kind of the exciting thing about it to me, is that it's well, people will die in many different ways. It'll probably be sort of similar to the monkey, where it'll be exciting to see how these people die in different ways.
Carnage.
I love that.
Left and right.
Is it spoiler time?
I think it's time we just crack this buddy open.
Mr. and Mrs. and in-betweens listening, we're about to spoil. So if you want to get spoiled, keep on going. If you don't want to get spoiled, go ahead and watch the movie and then come on back. We'll see you right here at I don't know what time it'll be by the time. 8-ish minutes. Who knows, 9, 10? I may let the song play really long in the beginning.
Yeah.
Just an extra 15 minutes of the song. People are like,
all right. Is it
the intro's here by now.
Yeah.
But it's spoiler time.
It's spoiler time. It's spoiler time.
It's spoiler time.
We are spoiling.
Yes.
This movie. It's a new idea.
We Are Family?
Yeah. But I wanted to change it a little just in case.
Clever.
Yeah.
You don't want us to get whatever they do.
Not after the last lawsuit.
Struck?
Struck.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
We don't want to get a copyright struck.
Struck.
Okay. This is important. What's the best part of this movie?
Oh my god.
If it's a spoiler, even better.
It is a spoiler, and they know to clear out by now. They ain't
out of here.
Own damn fault. Own damn fault.
I've been saying bitch ass too much today.
Bitch. Okay, we'll count them up. That's one. One bitch ass. My favorite part, my B-Flame Euro, my bitch ass Euro, is the scene where the aunt of the boys has her head, not only is it on fire, and she runs out of the house, but she steps into a flower pot, and she's running down this hill with her head on fire, and she's like, ting, 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 ah! And then she runs head first through this for sale sign. It just stabs through her face, and they pause it. They do that classic movie pause.
They did a really good pause.
I forget what he says, but it was a great moment. And then her head flies through it right after they repause it. And I was hooting and hollering in the theater. I was like, holy crap.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. I had a blast with that part.
In general, I would say my favorite part is the gunk and the goo. Yeah. That's what I wrote.
Love gunk and
I love the gunk and the goo. People just get killed in different ways. Most of them are fun.
Yeah.
One of my favorites, that might be the best one, the one you said, but one of my favorites, it opens with a spoiler. Their father trying to get rid of the monkey. Hal and Bill's father, played by that guy who's in stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, take this. And then the guy's like, what? This is fucking bullshit. I'm not going to buy this. And he's like, oh, it's deadly. And the guy's like, that's not deadly. And then for some reason he turns the key, which you don't want to do around that monkey. And through a series of events, I don't exactly remember how, something falls and then something falls. And then a spear gun fires through the man's body. And then somehow it, I don't know,
reels
back in.
Yeah, which was wild.
I didn't know that spear guns did that, but now I know. And it pulls out all of the intestines.
My question is, was he dead? Do you think he could have been saved before that part?
Oh.
The reeling, maybe the reeling. It was like, okay, that didn't quite kill him, so I gotta really kill him.
Maybe it missed all his organs.
Yeah.
And he was like, wow. That was
straight through the belly button.
He gets eviscerated.
But no, yeah, he died.
Good bit. R.I.P.
R.I.P. And then the dad burns the monkey with flames. Yeah. But as we come to find out, that monkey cannot die.
That actually reminds me of something.
Ooh.
Which is my other hero.
Tell me.
I love the monkey.
Yeah, the monkey's great.
The monkey puppet or whatever it is. I don't know how they build it, but all of the little bits that it does are awesome. It when you first open it, it is like a closed mouth monkey, and then when you turn the key, it's like little lips spread and it reveals its horrifying smile.
Yeah,
and its little drumsticks. When you turn the key, it raises one of its hands, and the drumstick spins.
Yeah, I love that.
It makes a really annoying noise, and then it starts playing the drums. And I just thought it was really a beautiful design.
Yeah,
kicked ass. Great job. 5 stars.
Very good horror object. I loved it. I thought it was fun.
It's rare to find a really good horror object, but I think they nailed it.
A lot of times they mess it up, and you go,
yeah, who cares?
Who cares?
Oh, that stupid-looking monkey's killing people? I don't care.
Yeah, you gotta nail it. Much like...
You gotta nail it. I mean, it's no Annabelle, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, how do you beat Annabelle? That thing is creepy as hell.
I'm a big Annabelle guy.
But this monkey could definitely have been in The Conjuring, like that room of possessed items.
That'd be fun.
Was there a monkey? I wonder. I want to go back. Was there a monkey?
I think there was.
Yeah.
Wait. Isn't there one in Oddity?
Oh, maybe there is. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
I think there may actually literally be a symbol monkey.
Don't tell Disney.
Oh shit!
They're coming for you.
I shouldn't have said that. Yeah. They're coming. The mouse is in the car now. He's flying in the private plane.
The CEO who listens to this podcast every week is like,
"Hey there, have you been?
Yeah.
I was watching the film Oddity, and it looks like you got a little bear in there.
Oh boy!
No, sorry, a monkey. You got a little monkey with the symbols, and we own it." So listen, cocksucker, you better take it out of your movie now, or I'm gonna kick your ass, and I'm gonna drag it all over in the street, and I'm gonna get your blood in the street, you little bitch ass. I don't know why I got a little southern at the end. Little bitch ass.
Bitch ass. Bitch ass.
Bitch ass.
Bitch ass. I love that, and I would I'd like to see a movie of Mickey hunting people. I mean, I guess there probably is going to be one of those.
I think they have already released it.
Oh, really?
It was like one of those, like, the same people who did the Winnie the Pooh one.
Yes, yeah.
I think it was called Screamboat, which was kind of clever.
Oh, Screamboat.
But it looked horrible, of course.
Yeah,
but,
those are not good quality.
You know, I feel like someone told me the second Winnie the Pooh... I don't know why the second one would be better, but I think someone told me the second one was not bad. Which, who knows?
I remember it
with horror fans are, as I know as a horror fans are idiots.
Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest horror series right now, like, it looks like crap. All of the movies look so bad. I'll leave it to you to figure out which one that is. Let's just say it features a clown and lots of murders. But they just never look like movies. They look like someone just picked up a digital camera and pressed record.
Clown and a bunch of murders.
A clown and a bunch of murders.
Series? Current series?
Yeah, there's 3 of them. Probably going to be
3 of
4. Yeah. They're really long, overly long movies.
I mean, that's every movie. I don't know.
You'll
tweet
figure
at us.
Yeah,
At Food Court Cast if you know what
I'm
killer clown movie is currently.
A lot of people love
the top? Do you think
It's
this is the top?
I think it's like top dog. I saw the first one. I couldn't bring myself to see the second or third. I'll give you another hint. Second one's set in Halloween. Third one's set in Christmas.
Oh, God. Sorry. Yeah, those are horrible movies.
They're horrible.
They suck.
Yeah, I just can't do it. But horror fans will be like, die by it. They'll be like,
I think I get why they like it.
Yeah.
Because the gore is cool.
Yeah.
I just don't think they're good. They're like not well made.
No,
And they're not scary.
No.
And they're not fun. Well, the thing I have always thought, and especially thought about it with the second and third one, is that the movies don't exactly. Maybe they do know what they are, but they're not good at conveying it to the audience.
Yeah.
Because they're sort of played as comedies. Like Art the Clown is doing bits.
Yeah.
But the music is playing it as if it's like, oh, this is real. Yeah, we got the new metal. That means this is like real edgy shit. Mm-hmm. But the clown is doing bits at the same time as it's like, you're like, I can't tell. If I'm supposed to be laughing, you're not giving me much of an indication.
Yeah, it just feels like
the general feel. I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid.
Hey, I think of course I think you can do gore and it be funny, and this
gore.
movie does it pretty well for the most part.
Yes.
I just think sometimes it's like, yeah, what is this? Where I'm not having much fun with this. It's kind of just like
it is.
Yeah,
It's like a sort of a special effects reel.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, cool.
Wow,
if this
okay.
was like 4 minutes. I mean, literally, if this was 4 minutes, it'd be like, wow, this is fucking amazing.
What a short film.
They really ripped that guy in half. Cool.
Nice.
But if I have to watch it for maybe literally 127 minutes
It's
or
too much.
some shit like that, it's like, are you fucking insane?
Yeah.
It
does read as fucking insane to me.
The second one obviously is the worst one because it's like it's 1 hour longer than any other slasher movie ever,
Jeez.
and it doesn't put any more ideas in there.
No.
It's just so long. Oh, sorry. Okay, so the monkey.
The monkey. Back to
the monkey puppet. It's wonderful. Great job
Very
to
good.
whoever did that. I didn't look it up.
Yeah, I thought it looked awesome. The textures, like everything was like so weird
Yes.
about it. I thought the eyes were the part where I love the part where it's back when they're little kids, the brothers.
Yeah.
And their mom has just passed and they're staying with their aunt and uncle. And the older brother, slightly older brother, by a few seconds or whatever, who ate more of the placenta,
brother.
as they say in the movie.
Oh yeah.
He like looks out the window and it's just like pure black. But as it slowly zooms in, you start to see the monkey, and I was like, "Oh, that was nice. That was creepy."
It's creepy. You see like just a little bit of the glint in his evil eyes.
Evil eye.
In his evil eyes.
So I really like that. I honestly, they spent a good amount of time with them as little kids, and all that stuff I thought was really fun. And like sometimes in movies, I'm like, I kind of wish they would have just stayed back then. Sometimes,
Did you want the kids?
Yeah, I was like,
more
this
kids?
is kind of more fun, but
Don't ask for it because they'll make a prequel.
that's true.
They're gonna do it.
Don't do it. But I also I thought there were some great deaths when they were grown up too. So
Yes.
I did appreciate those. I appreciate.
Now let me ask you this before we get into the bad things.
Oh, yes.
because we got a few other nice things to say. Are there parts of this that you like that aren't the kills?
This is the problem that we will definitely get into.
Actually,
there's
there's maybe one. So like very near the end, Hal and Bill meet
Yes.
It is revealed that, let's see, Hal's the one that we're supposed to like.
Yeah.
And Bill's the one that we're not supposed to like. So it's revealed that Bill has been the one who's been orchestrating all this shit all along. And he's been wanting to get the monkey because he blames Hal for killing their mom. And so he's been just killing random people for years just to see if he could kill his brother.
Yeah,
This is a bad plan.
Very bad plan.
And then I don't even remember how it works, but the older brother Bill is like saying all these things, and Hal's like, "Yeah, well, we're just we're brothers. We should forgive each other." And he's kind of like, "Oh, yeah, I guess we should do that." And he kind of relents quite easy, and I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what the words are.
He's like, yeah, you lost your mom, but she was my mom too. And he's like,
Yes!
oh, I guess I didn't think about it that way.
That's a good bit. Yeah, that's a good bit.
Yeah, that's nice.
And there are some funny things in it.
Sure. I like the real estate agent popping up. That was a good, funny scare. It was like, oh my God. That was nice.
Real estate agent and her exploded head.
Yeah. When she's like talking about all the people dying in town, and she's like, poof, and it just cuts to like them like getting killed in some crazy way. I was like, that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I mean, they know that the great rule of horror is just like keep on killing people.
Yeah, keep it going.
If you're like not sure if you're gonna make a good movie, just keep on killing people in different ways. Exactly. Boy, that's a good movie right there.
That's why
even if it's not that good of a movie, but
when there's a big cast, I'm like, oh yeah, we're going
yes,
to town,
finally.
baby. Yeah.
We're not gonna wait around.
Nobody's getting out of here.
I want to see Freddy or Jason or Michael Myers or the Prowler or whatever the guy's name is from The Burning.
Bring them out.
I want to see them kill someone every 7 minutes, ideally.
Yeah.
If we could get it under 7, that'd be great too, but at least 7 minutes.
Sometimes you get 2 in the 7 minutes and you're like, wow, we just got 2.
Yeah.
I have a big
we just
rule,
got
though.
A little treat.
I don't like when people die in the same place. When they double up, it's like, give us a little something different. Because sometimes movies, it's just like, oh no, now someone else walked into the basement and they got killed. It's like, I want to see them something else. So that's my rule. That's my rule. Hey.
I hate to break this to you, Mampy. My screenplay, for Clawhammer.
Oh no, don't tell me.
A lot of people die in the same room. But for saving money.
Yeah, I feel that.
If it's a big budget, I'll put it in a whole bunch of other rooms.
If there's a lot of action going on, you can get away with it.
There is a lot of action.
I just think
have no fear.
Someone creeping around, they look through the door, then someone else comes through.
Hey, what's going on in here?
that gets a little.
They see a dead body on the floor, and they're like, "I better check out what's through this hole."
That could be a funny bit, hole. And they're just stacking on top of each other. Oh my!
Let's take a look in here. I'm dead.
He's dead.
What else is good about this movie?
I mean, we keep listing deaths.
Those are the best part.
But I did like when they were a kid, when Hal was a kid and he tried chopping up the monkey and blood came out and he was like, what the fuck? Like, just the confusion. And I also
oh, go ahead.
There's just no real explanation. It's just like, this thing is here and it's evil. Yeah.
It's magic. And I thought it was also cool that it seems to have blood or something.
Yeah,
like it seems to have muscle and blood in there, or not necessarily blood and muscle, but like it seems to have, I don't know, some kind of organ. Like it seems to be organic and not a toy.
Yeah, which is I think
gross.
Yeah, the way they did the whatever it's made of had that feel where it's like, is this real or what is this? The gums look like real gums in the teeth.
Yes.
Like, creaky.
But it is a lot of like, oh, it's cool when that lady's head gets cut off. Oh, it's cool when this happens. Oh, it's cool when this happens. Actually, if you don't have any more cool things, I do have a non-cool thing that is on the same theme.
Okay. I mean, I did like the lady blowing up. Once the lady blew up in the pool, I was like, okay, this is the type of movie I'm having a blast.
Yes, that's a good bit.
And Hal can never tell people, he can never warn them fast enough. No, don't. It's always just blowing.
I thought they could have even leaned into that.
Yeah.
And like gone truly up to like, mousetrap things where it's just like occasionally something crazy happens, but if like one or two of them could be like Final Destination style.
Yes.
Like, oh, I'm safe. Kabloosh.
Yeah,
I like when somebody kablooshes.
I think that's why I like
I guess that sort of happened to Bill, right?
Oh, yeah, he gets super kablooshed.
He really gets kablooshed.
I was like, oh, damn. I think I like this movie more than the Final Destinations because this one plays it cartoony. Because the Final Destinations, they don't play it cartoony. They're like, this is serious business. I was like, I don't know. Well, at least the first one. And I was like, this is goofy, y'all.
The first one is a bit more serious.
Yeah.
Have you not seen the sequels?
I mean, I feel like the two I've seen were, they stay around the same amount. They start getting crazier with the kills. Like the part where my favorite, the wire fence like blows up and like flies and slices the guy in half. Do you remember?
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Yeah,
like what in the world?
Two is my favorite. It's really,
wild.
Really good.
Yeah.
I beg to differ with you on that. I think that the Final Destinations are all wonderful except the last one, which kind of sucks.
Dang, the final.
But. It's called The Final Destination. It's like, oh, isn't that the same name as the other one?
Yeah.
It is, but we put a the in there.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what is bad in my opinion. Mm-hmm. There's a few bits where it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
One is this one that's, I think, one of the last ones. And I think what sometimes doesn't work about them is that they're so surprising that it's like it is the truck effect that is in like every movie where a truck comes out of nowhere, which I think might be Final Destination's fault.
Probably.
Like the bus in the first one, which is amazing. But now it's in every horror movie now. Every horror movie.
They all got it.
To its detriment. But one of the last bits is there's a whole group of cheerleaders, and then a truck drives by, and they're all dead.
Yeah.
And this is the sort of bit that I feel like they easily could have teased out. Like, you show the cheerleaders, you show a truck, we know what's going to happen because we've seen the movie.
Yeah.
This far, so we know how much danger they're in. And also, it just didn't work for me because, like, the actual mechanics didn't really make sense to me.
Yeah, it was a little odd.
So, like, cheerleaders are leaning out a window, and then a truck goes by and kills them all, but there's, like, no scraping between the truck and the bus. It just so cleanly cuts off all their bodies but doesn't even touch the other. It's just like little stuff where obviously this is a movie where there's a magic monkey.
Yes.
But the magic monkey causes real deaths to happen.
Exactly.
In for the most part, slightly realistic ways.
And it just didn't make any logical sense with the rules of the movie.
Yeah.
Because, like,
the monkey's gone.
The monkey went on a killing spree, but no one was turning it anymore, so why did it kill? It didn't really make any sense. I don't get that one.
Though I did like the fact that Death himself rides by on a horse, on a pale horse.
Like, oh, wow.
That's a good bit. I like
there he is.
There's not enough of Death riding by on a pale horse.
Yeah, there really needs to be.
In my opinion.
There's got to be some more. And he was pale. Very pale. Oh, that boy was pale.
You ain't kidding.
Get some lotion on. Anyway. Yeah, it didn't quite work for me. I did like, though, when Bill tries to force the monkey to do it, and then the monkey's like, gets angry and just starts drumming like crazy, and you hear like planes and like a married couple like parachuting or whatever, they like slam through the roof and all die. It was really funny.
That's good.
I was like, wow, that's crazy.
It is a good everyone starts to die ending.
Yeah,
it's nice.
like, whoa.
I like when a lot of people die.
Wish we could have seen more, like, if they had a bigger budget or something, just see, like, all hell breaking loose.
Just some cutaways.
Yeah. Cut away. Keep on cutting away.
Just cut away. He's still going. And maybe you see like 3 minutes of people's meal.
Yeah.
And like, wow, this certainly is a wonderful evening, isn't it, my dear? I don't know. And then something, javelin or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something, whatever is a good way to kill somebody.
Oh, I forgot the
poison.
The sweet potato casserole in the oven. Let me get that. And it like blows up out of it.
And then the hot marshmallows are on their face. They're like, melting their skin.
Thanksgiving too. Or Thanksgiving too. Jeez, I keep doing that.
You need to get your shit together, motherfucker. Mother. If you don't mind asking, me asking, you, Mampy, or if you don't mind asking me, what is the worst part of this movie? The low main of the picture.
Yes, it has to happen. We hate to say it, but it does have to happen. The low main for me, I thought basically like you said, like there was just so many lulls in between the kills where it was like, okay, we're back to being in the hotel and we're dad and son again. And I was like, this is getting kind of repetitive and not that interesting. And they tried to spice it up with dream sequences that just for me didn't quite work out.
Not great.
Visually, like I like the kaleidoscope stuff, but I didn't like the way like he like spun in. He's just like laying down. It didn't look quite right. Like it. Mm-hmm. It felt like it needed him to be like falling through or something, and he was just like still. It just felt weird. Something about that. And then I didn't like the one where the mom's like screaming in the camera with the blood. I was like, this is so cheesy. Like this one doesn't fit the movie at all, to me at least.
No.
Yeah.
This is a silly movie.
Yeah, that one was
it's not very silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I wrote down is very similar. I wrote relationship with son? Question mark?
Yeah,
because I just felt like it didn't work even a little bit.
Not at all. Yeah, I wasn't interested.
It didn't seem like they had any
anything.
Like they liked each other even.
Yeah.
Never ever once in the whole movie. And now they're estranged.
Yeah.
They see each other once a year. So obviously it's going to be a little weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
But it's like, oftentimes or most times in a movie like this, slowly over time they'll develop some sort of relationship and, maybe they'll share a joke and have a good time at some point. But they never, they just don't really seem like they like each other.
They don't at all.
And he's trying, I've got to save my son. Like, that's sort of his entire reason for existing.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you should be nice. You should like each other.
Yeah.
If you care so much about saving your son, you should like each other.
Or
that's just my opinion.
Accept the inevitability that with this monkey loose, he may die at any moment. So maybe I should have a good time with my son. Yes. I just was hoping they were just going to give up and go to the horror land. Yeah. Anyway,
Why didn't they go there?
That would have been movies that set up potential cool locations. This is my problem with that Krampus movie. They're like, oh, we're going to go to the mall. And it's like, oh, we're setting up this big cool showdown. Oh, they die on the way. What? Sorry if you haven't seen that, but it's like, wait.
Spoiler alert.
You just
it is a lot like spoiler alert Glass.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know me. I'm a Shyamalan head.
Yeah.
But, No. Yeah, I think it is the thing about this movie. Mm-hmm. I mean, the thing is that I don't think much works other than the kills.
Yeah.
They kind of kept me floating with that. Like it was like one of those things where it's like every once in a while I go, ooh, and then I kind of go, okay, there, it's, I guess, I guess the guy from Lord of the Rings, he's pretty funny.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
I have a problem with movies that set up characters that don't ever come back. You can do it right, I guess, but like with a character like that seems integral to the story and the characters. Like it's Elijah Wood plays the stepfather basically,
Elijah Wood.
and he's basically going to take their rights away from Hal and adopt his son. Which there's a goofy scene where he's like, "I just took your powers," which was very weird. I don't know if that scene fully works, but I was like, okay, well maybe he'll have an arc through it where he like shows back up and will get killed by the monkey or something. But I just don't like when that like it's just like here's a funny cameo character. It's like, well, that
he
guy
there for? Well,
yeah, he could have been in the
there
movie
to
more.
point out that things happen.
Yeah,
He's there to point out that that there has to be a reason for this movie to
yeah,
keep
there
going.
has to be
That's essentially
other characters.
His point is to be like, hey, if you don't, I don't know, does he get to keep his? I don't understand. Like,
No
is that
clue.
even addressed? Ever?
Yeah, they don't address it really. Because, the dad and son aren't really buddies at the end still.
No.
So it's like, it's a very bizarre.
Yeah, okay, just go back.
Go back.
I
take the
decided I don't
monkey
like
with
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, take the monkey with you.
We'll keep it in our family forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little odd. And I wish he had been incorporated into the movie. It's just
Sure.
I always get bummed out by that. I'm like, okay, so we saw that, then they're just gone forever. Okay, like even the dumb manager character comes back and gets killed, but it's like, there's some reason that they show. Like, I don't know. It just feels kind of like a off first draft. It's like, oh well, how are you going to incorporate the dad? Oh, the stepdad. Oh yeah. Let me figure that out. But
I forgot about him.
Yeah, I forget exactly. It feels like afterthought stuff, and that kind of bums me out in movies sometimes. Like, could have done something with that.
I don't know if it probably would make it better, but just the fact that like I don't care about the characters.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Did you care about the characters at all? Like I thought the kids were kind of good and funny.
Yeah.
And so I sort of care, a little bit cared about what happened to them, but like the adult, like Hal and Bill, I was just kind of like, okay.
And
I don't know.
the kids not knowing, because I've seen this, the main guy before in movies, and it helps like these like random kids where like it simulates a little bit better that they could maybe be twins or something. Like it's like you don't really know. So knowing that it's just like one guy, it makes it. It's just like this upcoming Michael B. Jordan movie. I'm like, can we just cast two people? Like I just don't like when it's the exact same person. It's just weird.
Mean, occasionally I like it, but it is rare.
Yeah, it's rare.
It's also now I don't want to talk shit about Sinners, which looks kind of like it'll be badass, but like his accent is fucking insane in those trailers.
Oh,
how are you, brother?
Yeah. Oh, my brother out now. It's like, what is going on?
You're my best brother I ever brother. Hey, you want to kill some vampires, brother?
It does look fun.
It's like, what the? I mean,
yeah.
What I want is for Ryan Coogler to make movies that aren't Black Panther.
Yeah.
That's basically all, like, the movies that he's made that aren't Black Panther I've quite liked.
Yeah. That's all we all want.
Don't. Yeah, just don't. I want people who, like, make an interesting movie to not have to make like, 2 or 3 bad movies before they're allowed to make another good movie.
Why does that happen? I guess money, but...
Yeah. Hey, good for him. I mean, truly, good for him.
Great
But
for him.
has it been 10 years?
Whoa, has it?
I mean, when the fuck was Creed?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably.
It was a long fucking time ago.
That's crazy to think about. Wow.
Poor bastard.
Poor bastard.
I mean, rich bastard. But
Rich poor bastard.
what I want is a guy who's, like, pretty good at making movies to be able to make a vampire movie with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
That sounds great. When someone says, hey, do you want to watch a vampire movie with Michael B. Jordan? I would love to.
I would love to. I also would like trailer editors to stop completely giving away so much of the effing movie. But that's my deal, and I'm working on it.
That is your deal. That's your fucking deal,
Hey,
dude.
what if we showed like one of the characters turn evil in the trailer? Well, it's like, why? We probably can assume that'll happen, but why show it? Why show it? Why?
I mean, I agree.
Just saying.
You could show a lot of stuff from the first act.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I bet a lot of stuff interesting happens in the first act.
They better.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't have enough good stuff from the first act, that's a bad sign.
Yeah, I can't stay for second or third, probably.
No.
No. I did like that the monkey was it? Well, maybe it wasn't under 2 hours. It felt under 2 hours, but maybe
I think it was under 2 hours. I feel like it was pretty short.
Yeah, which is
I'm going to say prefer. 97 minutes is my guess.
Yeah. Not long legs length, thank goodness.
Long legs is long.
Long
legs is long.
Long movie.
I want every movie. I don't want every movie. I say this a lot, but I don't want every movie to be short.
No.
I just want the length to feel needed.
Yes. Absolutely. Gotta earn that.
If I'm like a spoiler alert for what I'm going to talk about later. If Captain America is going to be up to some shit for 2 hours and 15 minutes, well, good.
Yes.
That sounds great. But if he's not going to be up to much for 2 hours and 15 minutes, then I'll just make it 90.
Man, that drives me nuts. People just standing around.
Why couldn't it be 90 minutes?
Please.
Truly, why couldn't a Marvel movie be 90 minutes?
It'd probably be better.
Now, this is another spoiler for a thing I watched. But my good friend Gary and I watched Darkman yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
Which is a great picture.
Crazy movie.
And one of the finest comic book movies, because like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movies, it knows that comic book movies should be fun.
Exactly.
And it knows that, like, this is, even though it, like, Darkman is a little more adult, it knows that this is for people who are, like, 14 and below.
Yeah.
That is the mental capacity of the movie. So don't try to, like, prove that you're, like, oh, me, I'm the real deal. Like, well, I make real movies. This one's 2 hours and 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Captain America drives in a truck for a while.
For a long time.
The second act is mostly them driving in a truck. It's because I'm real, man. This movie's about real shit, like driving in a truck. Yeah. It's just stupid.
It's so unnecessary.
Darkman's hanging from a fucking helicopter at one point.
Yeah.
And they're not like, oh, we got to find a way to stretch this.
Yeah.
We don't want it to be the perfect amount of time. What if it's too long?
Yeah, what if it's too long? They really cracked the code on making these worse.
On what if it's too long?
Yeah, what if it's too long?
They did. What if it's too long?
And yeah, they don't feel like comics or like, that fun energy of like especially the first Spider-Man. It's like, oh, this is what it should be like. This is what that energy you need. And then they got into this weird groove that it's just like, what is this? These aren't good. This isn't good.
No. Yeah. What were they? Why were they? What were they and why were they?
I don't know. Oh,
now.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's because we're all dumb. We've all people have gotten much, much dumber.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we need to like make these dumb movies for adults.
Yeah.
Because adults are dumb. But the thing is, you can make a kids movie for adults and they'll watch it.
Yeah.
Especially if it's about, like, a big Hulk man. A man who gets so angry he gets big. That's the kind of thing that I would love to watch a movie about. A guy who gets so angry that he gets big.
Yeah.
But I don't need to watch it for 2 hours and 20 minutes. He can punch a few different walls.
Yeah.
They can find a way to beat him. And then 83 minutes later, the credits roll.
That's it.
That's all I need.
That's all you need.
You can probably tell I don't have much else to say about the monkey.
No, I'm pretty done. Wrapped up.
I think if you want to have a pretty good time, you'll have a pretty good time.
Yeah, fun time.
Like, if you like horror comedies, I think you'll have a laugh.
Yeah.
You may not have a blast,
But you'll have a laugh.
but you'll have a laugh. You'll have a few different laughs. And then you'll be like, okay.
Yeah, I guffawed a couple times.
You guffawed?
Yeah, I went, oh.
Did you belly laugh a little bit?
Yeah, I went, yeah. I was sometimes the only one laughing. People were horrified by, like, the intensity, and I just be like...
I did that same thing during Walking Man. What was that movie called?
Walking Man.
Oh, In a Violent Nature.
Oh, yeah.
I did that, and people... I don't know if... I never know if I'm allowed to laugh in a movie, but if it's funny to me, I laugh.
Hey, that's what I've always admired about you. You're free spirit. You're like, I'm laughing.
I mean, it's probably bad. I'm probably ruining some people's movies.
No, yeah.
But
yeah.
when I'm watching, like, you see a lot of people complain that, like, in rep screenings at, like, the cool art theater, people are laughing at older movies because they're a little more quaint, or, like, maybe the acting is a little more over the top or whatever. But I don't really laugh at that shit.
Exactly.
Like, if it's supposed to be that way, well, then that's what it's supposed to be like.
Yeah.
Unless there's something... I remember seeing The Night of the Hunter, which I think of as not that funny of a movie.
Yeah.
Since it's about, like, a woman killer. It's about, and it's not like a silly woman killer. He's like a pretty serious woman killer.
Yeah.
And people were just laughing a lot. And I was like,
weird.
This isn't particularly funny.
Yeah, that's strange.
Once again, maybe I'm an idiot. I also laughed a lot in Enemy, the Jake Gyllenhaal movie.
Well, that
but
one's
I'm not sure
so
if that's
wacky.
a funny movie. It's wacky, right?
I mean, the one I get the most flack for is Hereditary. I found myself laughing quite a lot.
Hereditary's funny.
People will tell me not. They're like, it is not funny. I'm like, that dude is all about dark humor. Like, that is his thing.
That's his thing.
People are just, yeah. I'm like, no, some of this is supposed to be funny.
It's honestly kind of like a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode, but with a cult.
Yeah.
Like, the way the family argues is like not that far away from Larry yelling at someone.
I always remember just laughing just out loud the scene where they're having like the seance, and like she's like, do this stuff, and then the mom's like, it's like, no, and then the lady just goes, what? Like, she just gets sad, like breaks it completely, and I was like, this is pretty funny, actually.
They, spoiler alert, knock off a little kid's head with a telephone pole. What's not funny about that, dummies?
Like, of course, there's parts where it's like, okay, this is dramatic and intense, but
yeah.
Also, like, Toni Collette yelling, like, get that face off your face is pretty funny.
It's funny. It's funny. Okay. In addition to watching the movie that we watched other movies.
We did watch other movies. Which brings us to
a segment. Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
One. Just one.
What, you did?
One movie. One. I watched.
Oh, that counts. Well, that definitely counts. That Congratulations.
Thank you.
And now we're at a segment we like to call Panda Express presents Express Yourself about the movies you watched this week by the music in Tanata.
It's time for the Panda Express, because we got some things to express, ding ding, about the things we watched, boop boop, this week, dun 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 dun. Raise of the little arm, spinny. I love that effect. Pretty fun.
If there was a movie that was just the little monkey,
yeah,
show it from different angles, and it's like 5 minutes long, that'd be a great movie.
Pretty cool.
I mean, they probably won't make that movie.
It would probably fit. I mean, it's just called The Monkey, so it could have been.
Wow.
That was.
It truly was a monkey.
Yeah. Wow.
Or at least a toy monkey.
A toy monkey, yeah.
What did you watch?
I watched the recommendation of former co-host John and current co-host Sean, a little feature called Monkey Shines. Very wild movie, very very on the line for me. Very much like you were talking about this, like, funny, like maybe funnier now because of the just, further in time you've seen more things. Your contexts are different. There were some scenes that were pretty wild in that movie.
Yes.
But it was
a crazy ass movie.
It's crazy. It was a lot of crazy events happen, and there's a real monkey, not a toy monkey.
There's a real monkey.
Even though the cover has a toy monkey, but
yes.
I don't know why. I thought that was odd, but yeah.
I don't know. It worked.
It worked.
Actually, I don't know if it worked. Did that movie make any money? I'm not sure.
I don't know. It felt almost... Was it... I couldn't tell if it was just because of the commercial breaks that they built in, but it felt almost made for TV a little bit. But I could be wrong. Oh, wow.
I think that was a real movie.
Oh, wow. Dang.
Directed by George A. Romero.
Well, I know. That was wild to me. When I saw that, I went, what?
I like that flick.
He done did that. It did remind me a bit of... Is it Day of the Dead where they're underground?
Yes.
It had a bit of that vibe with, like, the doctors and stuff.
Yeah.
But maybe.
I think that's a cool movie.
It's fun. Yeah, there's some fun stuff. The monkey's cool.
The monkey is crazy. I just think it's a very interesting movie. Basically, if you don't know what the movie's about, it's essentially just... There's a guy, is he a paraplegic?
Yeah, after an accident.
That's what happens. Yeah. And he, basically, essentially he gets a monkey drug? Is that sort of what happens?
So the monkey... it's like the monkey is given a drug that's like mixed with half his brain or something.
Yes.
Crazy. The man's brain that they took out.
Yes.
Which
that's what it is.
Yeah. They use this surgery to be able to take this stuff and then create this serum, and they put it in the monkey.
And then the man in the wheelchair is able to essentially like mind meld with the monkey.
Yes.
But sadly, the monkey's is pissed off sometimes.
Yeah, no.
And you don't want that. And also, the monkey may or may not be in love.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
It's fucking wild.
It's like, whoa. He even starts calling the monkey baby by the end. He's like, all right, baby, come here.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of tension because he cannot move anything but his head. So he's, using the straw to move the thing around. It's really wild.
It's cool.
It's a great movie, and I was definitely not expecting the end moment with him and the monkey. I was like, whoa. That was wild.
There's very few things you can expect in that movie, I would say.
It's a crazy one.
A lot of crazy shit happens. You go, wow, this is it. And as we know, seeing so many movies where nothing crazy happens, or at least nothing unexpected happens.
Yeah.
To watch a movie where many unexpected things happen is such a treat.
You go, oh, damn.
Because you're just like, oh, what?
What's happening?
Are they allowed to do something interesting in a movie? Who knew?
And
I watched Darkman.
Oh, yes.
As I mentioned, Darkman's fucking amazing.
Love it.
It is like Army of Darkness, one of those movies that's just at the edge of all technologies. Like, it's right at the beginning of, like, digital stuff. So there's, like, one or two little computer effects in it. Yeah. But for the most part, it's these just amazing practical effects. Just there's, like, he's using every single effect, which is, like, something he did at that time. Like, it happens also in Army of Darkness, where, like, he's doing... There's, like, stop motion. There's, like, cool rubber masks. Yeah. There's all sorts of, like, little things. There's, like, there's one part where, like, he conveys the passage of time by using, like, a reverse screen projection where, like, Frances McDormand is, she's, like, witnessing the death someone she loves, and then like she fades into her like funeral outfit, and behind her fades into the cemetery, and it's just like really cool stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's like Sam is like, hey, what if really cool stuff happened almost every moment?
Yeah, I love that.
Which is a little insane. Like you do feel a little insane while you're watching it because so much shit is happening. But god damn it, it's so cool.
It really fits with because he gets pretty demented, the main character in that. So it's nice.
He gets really demented, yeah.
You feel really, like, I'll never forget the first time I saw that movie as a kid. And, like, I got freaked out when they were, like, putting him in the acid and stuff. I was like, oh, my God. And then the freaking fair scene where he, like, loses it and his face is, like, like the fire and he's just, like, angry.
Give me that fucking elephant. It's really good.
It's like, holy crap, this movie's wild.
It's really good. It's just full of stuff. Mm-hmm. It is a movie that's not that long, and it is full of things.
I like that.
He's making fake skin so he can do masks of different people. So there's like people showing up and meeting each other and playing the same character. Sorry, but they are different people.
They are. That's good. That's good.
And there's like goo, like there's just all sorts of shit that is gross. Goo. His dark man mask that they use has no lips, so it's just like teeth, and it's just freaky. So like kind of yucky, but also kind of silly. Yeah, like it almost has a Crypt Keeper feel, but it is almost gross. Mm-hmm. Like there's like little bits of skin that are like barely holding open his jaw. It's just a good, cool movie.
He was the perfect guy to make that.
He's the perfect guy.
I just miss like seeing techniques in the movies. Like it is
techniques.
Yeah, it's like this
speaking
stuff
was cool. A lack of technique. I also watched Captain America.
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to get out of the house. I don't know. There are probably other things I could have watched, but I just wanted to get out of the house. And I think people are like, oh, this is the worst one ever. I can't believe they've fallen so far. But it's about the same.
It's about
Yeah, I mean, it's like sort of like the Eternal. It's like all of the other ones.
Yeah, I truly cannot bring
Since
myself.
They got quite bad, it's, about the same. It's not as good as Ant-Man, which was very silly.
Yeah.
And was not good, but at least was silly.
Yes.
And it's not as good as the crazy Sam Raimi Doctor Strange, which was not very good, but at least was silly.
It was silly, yeah.
But this is like, oh yeah, this is about race.
Oh, God.
And it's just like, it is, I guess.
It's because I'm red, isn't it?
But isn't it? But isn't it not actually about race? Aren't you truly not saying anything at all about race?
I mean, that's the thing about superhero. I'm like, is this the place to have this commentary? I mean, I guess.
I mean, you can. There's probably a cool way to do it. Yeah. But they didn't.
They didn't
do it. I will say there's a brief moment. Apparently, this character was in one of the 1,000 TV shows, but there's this character who was another super soldier.
Oh, okay.
He was sort of like one of the other guys who got the super serum.
Yeah.
And he's just this old black guy, and apparently they just put him in jail for 30 years.
Jeez. Wow.
Which is crazy shit, and cool, and a cool thing to put in a movie like this, because it's like we can really take advantage of the fact that this is a comic book thing to make our message really clear. That aren't things different for different people?
Yeah.
But that character is kind of cool. But that's about it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
It did not appeal to me. Yeah.
When you're Harrison Ford, this happens a lot with Harrison Ford throughout his career, but when he sucks, you're like, well, I guess they didn't make a good move. Like, one of the greats.
Man, when he's bad,
and if he sucks,
and
as I said, it happens.
Oh,
it's happened probably 40 times, but
I forget what it's called. maybe called like failsafe or something like. I forget what it is, but his like family is like kidnapped, and he's trying to do all this stuff to save them. And it is one of the worst performances I've ever seen. And I was like, man, this movie is horrible. But
he's just
just
not. He's just sometimes not a good actor.
sometimes. And I saw an interview where people were like, how do you turn off the thing that makes you feel stupid while you're like pretending to be the Hulk? He's like, money. I was like, that's great. He's like, it's
Also,
money.
there's no way he was pretending.
Probably
to be the
not
Hulk.
ever.
I mean, he didn't stick around to do mocap or something, right?
I don't know, man.
It's impossible that he did mocap.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there's some video of him doing mocap, but he couldn't have done it.
I think if I ever did mocap, I would have to put in my contract that the raw footage could never be released.
I want the raw footage.
Like,
out.
yeah, I can have it, but no,
I'm probably doing hilarious stuff in mocap.
yeah.
I'm the Hulk, baby. Yeah. I got the big hands and I like to crush the things. But he was just kind of like, that's about it.
You're the Hulk. I know. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it was bad, but not, all of them are bad.
Yeah.
Recently. Some of them are good, but
Will they just
as
give
bad
it a
as the bad
rest? Or do you think that's just it's endless?
they have like Avengers is scheduled.
All right, yeah, I forgot.
That and that is going to be a fucking mess.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Because there's no characters that anybody likes anymore.
I don't even, I'm like, I couldn't even name who is still around. I have no idea.
I mean, I think truly it's going to be the Thunderbolts and Captain America because there's no other characers. Every other character is dead, right?
Spider-Man, I guess. Is
Yeah, I
around.
guess maybe they'll fit Spider-Man if they still have the contract.
True. I have no idea.
And I guess maybe Doctor Strange, is he in one of the universes? Does he exist? Who knows?
Yeah. Who knows? I love
shit.
too that they always just have to make him be doing something else because he has magic and could fix everything. Like in the end game, they have him just like holding back water. I'm like, why? He could probably end this instantly, right?
He's the magic. He's the most powerful one in the universe. He should.
Very strange.
He's probably the most powerful person on Earth. He should maybe do it.
Maybe
Do the magic. What are you gonna do?
hold water.
So it sucks. But all of them suck. That's
okay.
That's whatever, I have no idea what is this week, but we're gonna watch a movie.
Something's gonna happen.
If you have an idea for a movie, humble listener, tweet at us at Food Court Cast. You can also, while you're there on the internet, you can give us 5 stars. You can write us a review. If you're on Spotify, you can ask us a question, and we'll say, hey, that reminds me of the time that I went to, somewhere. We'll write a really good comment in there. Retweet, read this, read that, share
Share it all.
On behalf of Mampy Hikes, I am Sean Parrott saying to you, bon appetit.